My name's Random Randy, and this is my chainsaw in a box. All right, pretty cool. Comes from Ryobi with a cool little carry case like this. You know. Also, the other side, 2 clips. Keeps it secure in there. Open that bad boy up. I've already run this chainsaw, so it's dirty. There's a piece missing already. We'll talk about that in a second. First step number 1, take this little gate right here and make sure to open it. All right, otherwise you're not gonna be able to get your guard off the chainsaw, or out of the box for that matter. Lift that thing up. There's your guard, comes right off now. And this guard right here has some cool little slots. Slides right back into your carry case. All right. Also, there's a hole in the box. Right there. Has a door. I guess for left-handed chainsaws? I don't know. All right, but one other thing in the box that's very important is this little tool. Fits several of the nuts around the chainsaw, and just make sure to hold on to this thing because they only put 1 in per chainsaw. Shame, dirty shame. Also, you're gonna want to pick up some 2-cycle oil. I got this from my local Walmart, and this has a little mixer thing on the top, so you take the lid off and you can just squeeze as much oil as you want into this little container up there and then dump it into your gallon of gas. For 1 gallon of gas, you're going to want 2.6 fluid ounces of some 2-cycle oil. All right? Probably also gonna wanna pick up a 1 gallon gas can because that's way, way nice for pouring gas into a chainsaw. Also, Home Depot, you're gonna want some chain and bar oil. Otherwise, you might only use your chainsaw once. This little piece right here comes on the end of the chainsaw bar, okay? Attaches right here, and basically it's so you don't get the end of your chainsaw into the rocks, all right? It's also a pain in the butt because if you try to pull your chainsaw out of a narrow place, this catches. It's just an extra piece. Take it off. It's like an 8mm bolt right there. I believe it's 8mm. Just take that thing off, throw it in the box. Don't throw it away. You might need it someday when you resell your chainsaw. This one in particular is the Ryobi RY3818. All right, 18-inch bar. Here's one thing to check. Right out of the box, it should be okay. But every time you get done using your chainsaw, you're gonna wanna take your little wrench here, loosen these 2 nuts, just a little, and then take the screwdriver side of your little wrench. There's a little screw right here, and you can just go ahead and tighten your chain. All right, make sure this is tight before you go out and cut timber, because you're not gonna want to get your chain derailed from your bar. Don't make it too tight. Make sure there's a little slack in there, just so things don't heat up too much on your bar when the chain's going around. I'm gonna loosen mine just a tad. There you go. Take your wrench. Now this setup right here is so slick. All right. I usually check my chain every time before I go out because I've got the bar pinched, which is inexperience on my part. All right. Now, on this side of the chainsaw, look what we have here. On the left-hand side Now, if this is facing you, is the gas, and down here is where you put the bar oil. Make sure you don't get those screwed up, all right? So, what you're gonna do, and the cool thing is, they have fuel and the fuel mixture, which is 50 to 1. And then they have chain oil right there. They have it labeled. Don't get those messed up. Right here is your brake, all right? Pull it like that. Now you can run the chainsaw. Like that, it stops the chain. It puts the brake on, so you're not gonna cut your head off if this chain is running. Put the brake on before you move around, before you pull anything out of the way, and make sure your chain is stopped. Has a nice handy dandy little teeth right there for gripping into the log if you get into a tough situation. On and off switch is just preset to on. You have to kill it like that. Little safety right here, and then the trigger. Here is the prime button. There's the choke. Now, one thing I will say, the brake is made of, it's a plastic handle, all right? Doesn't just feel spectacular. Feels a little bit, yeah, bendy, you might say. And it's the same way with the choke, all right? All right, I am going to fill up my gas tank. Also, I would recommend a Scepter gas tank. These things are cool, and I might do a little video on these too. Basically pull or push that in, push the whole thing in. Then, when you are done fueling, simply, you can ease your gas tank just right up there, all right? Don't recommend spilling gas. Not that great of an idea. Plus gas prices are on the rise. Now, we take our bar oil into the right hand plug. If this is laying down and the caps are facing up, right hand side is bar oil, left hand side is gas. And you just want to fill this up. And you should be ready to rock and roll. Another beneficial feature from this thing is the actual motor and bar are spring loaded, and so you shouldn't get too much vibration on your hands because the motor and the bar are separated by spring loaded action. Pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to get out there. I'm going to run this chainsaw, show you guys a little bit how it works, how good it works. So stay tuned. We're going to go out and cut some logs. All right, so we kind of have an interesting situation going on here. Just turn the camera around for you guys. There you go. Got a big old mess, a tangle of all kinds of branches going on, and just wreckage. We had some freezing rain, and this is what brought some of these trees down. Safety third. time to warm up, then we're gonna get out there and cut some logs. All right, we are walking on this log. Just rained here, really good and solid for, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes, like a good downpour. So this log is slick. Video on this, so that if I die, everybody knows what happened. Wasn't the chainsaw, it was stupidity and trying to make a YouTube video. Oh, some people are so dumb nowadays. A lot of times that includes me. Just saying. One thing I do like about my saw is it is light and portable. And so climbing around on branches like this to get everything out of the way, a saw, an 18-inch like this, is actually very useful.